Yo guys, what's good? It's been a long time, I feel like, since we talked. So much has changed. Last time I sent you guys a video that had me in it, I was working. I was flying distribution inspection out in California for PG&E. Pretty simple. We're using a Mavic 3E. Pretty straightforward drone. I got bugs here, so first off, yeah, I'm not in California anymore. I am currently back home in North Carolina in this little town called Mount Gilead, about an hour east of Charlotte. I grew up here, I was born here. I wanted to move back. Family's here, still got my grandparents. I help my grandpa out a lot now, so I wanted to be closer to home. And I landed a job over here too. Can't disclose too much about it. I start January 14th. It's gonna be pretty legit. I can tell you I'll be training people how to fly anywhere between 5 to 10 inch. Fly them, build them, maintain them, do other fun stuff with them. So I don't know how much I can talk about it, but it's gonna be fun. You should stick around for that. But anyways, so the last time we really talked, I was having some issues with my Moxy, my Rotor Riot Moxy. Well, yeah, we fixed those problems. It turned out being a flight controller that was giving me glitches when I was flying, just like random freaking out, the motor is spazzing out. So it was the flight controller. I just took everything off my Apex, my Impulse RC, took everything off of there and just converted it over to the Moxy. I didn't really fly the Apex as much because it's a dead cat and because I had the Vista on there. I'm not a fan of the Vista video. I want to get rid of that altogether. I don't want to use it anymore. If I do use it, I'm going to put it on an RC, put some head tracking on that, and have some fun around my property. But for now, I did not want that. So I converted everything over to the Moxy and switched the motors up. So I just did a little test flight. I wanted to show some kids that were here in the park, but I crashed it on incoming. I was a little too low. But anyways, it's a little grassy right now, but I was having some issues with this thing and it was not flying good and I was not happy, and I was like, let's get this thing right. So I thought it was these motors. These are the Meps motors, the 1950s, good for 6S out of China. And I thought it was the motors. They're $10, you know what I'm saying? Like you think it's the cheapest thing on the system when something's messing up. So thinking it's the motors, switched the motors around, I'm still doing it. Got the flight controller figured out, got the homie on it to tune it, Eddie out in Sacramento. And he tuned it up for me. It's perfect, no prop wash, man. It responds perfect. So been flying it like this for a month and a half, 2 months now, and hands down my favorite drone to fly. If I'm outside the house, if I need to shoot some building dives or get some speed, like this does everything I need and it's durable. Only thing I'm replacing on this thing now are props. And you guys know how cheap props are. I only use the peanut butters on here when I'm freestyling. The HQs, I did a whole big deep dive into props, and we're at the peanut butters. So we're gonna rock the peanut butters for freestyle. We're gonna rock the candy canes, HQ candy canes for when I'm chasing drift cars or high altitude. That's over at a 5.0 pitch on a 5.1 inch prop. Which is my sweet spot. The 5.1 is my sweet spot. So, barely any real gap here, but super smooth, super butter, super peanut butter smooth, So, anyways, we're not gonna be talking about this drone today. We're gonna be talking about this Sub250 Huma20. I picked this up about a month ago, but it didn't get here till yesterday. You guys know how that goes. Haven't really done a real flight with it. I did a hover last night with the 4-bladed props on there, and it was kind of whiny. So I put the 5s on here for today to actually do a real test flight with, to see what the sound difference is. I won't really be comparing the sounds in this video, but I'll know that they're quieter or not quieter. But we're gonna put this thing up and get a test flight in. It came in with this 850 4S under 250. It came in at 233 grams. Like, I don't, why put a GoPro on here? Just use the 03 and soon to be the 04. There's all your indoor flights, all your real estate flights, all your club flights, all your great cinematic flights for a compact size, you know. I mean, I got a big hand, but for a 2-inch, this thing hovered rock steady, super smooth. I just flew it around line of sight in my garage area and super, super smooth. I do have this cover on, but I'm gonna take that off. I don't really like flying with those. It kind of gives it a different glint to the image. But so we're gonna fly this thing real quick and see what's cracking. So give me 2 seconds and I'm gonna get everything powered on and we'll be right back. Okay, so I forgot to do the video, so I did that real quick off camera. Yeah, all my OSD and everything is good to go. So we are good technically for a test flight. Like I said, I did a test hover last night. I didn't do a test flight last night. I don't consider a test flight hover a real flight. So haven't done a real flight with this thing, so we're experiencing this together. I touched the rates a little bit last night. I didn't really do anything to it because I wanted to see how it flew. I've been experimenting with some AI generated tunes for my 2.5-inch Quadmula and for my other Cinewoop. So I've been kind of experimenting with that. So I want to see how this thing flew because it's supposed to have a tune on it, which I saw, and I just wanted to kind of see what it's like. But only difference with that tune is now I have the 5 blades on here, so I should be a little bit more floatier, hopefully a little bit more quieter. So I'm super ecstatic about flying this thing. Let me pop this cover off. Don't want to use it. So plug's nice, right here in the back. USB-C right here in the back. Real open layout, simple. The only thing I don't like is there's no protection in here for the wires. They're exposed. It's a real open frame, which I mean is good though, because when the wind hits it, it doesn't really hit it. It kind of goes through it just like a normal, you know, unguarded drone. So that's the one thing I liked about this thing. The size of it, I can fly it indoors super easy. So yeah, we'll plug it in. I use the GMB 850s 4S on this, and it's good for 6S. The flight controllers are all in one. I'll put all the details in the video because, to be honest, I don't remember all of them. So I'll put them right around now. And but yeah, I haven't got to put my tone on there. I usually use a Mario tone. So, but here, let me get this down the ground. Let's get a little hover real quick. Let's get a little quick hover. So right now I'm in angle mode and you can still hear me talking. So super stable, like I said. All right, let's get a little flight. I think I got a USB in there. So I think I'm recording. Let's see how this goes. Uh-oh. What just happened? Oh, it's just that quiet. I thought it worked. And we are recording. Yay. Alright, let's do a little snappy. I'll have to play with that. Good megabyte. Touchy on my sensitivity. I can bring that down a little bit, but I mean, ultimately, like, I can hear from here, but I mean, it sounds all right. I think I'm gonna have to throw the forward blades back on to get a real test flight. You gotta remember, I want to be flying this majority cinematic indoor. Yeah, a little bit more calm situation. So. I don't plan on aggressively flying this thing. It's just meant to be my indoor drone that I can keep on me at all times. I can go and hit some of my friends' places and things when I'm around Charlotte. Like I said, I haven't flown this thing yet, so I'm gonna try not to crash it. It feels really stable. As you can tell during the hover, I just did. So it's like, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty confident about this setup, this build, with all the space. I have a friend, Jacob out of, I met him through work. He flies drones that have the same style, the carbon fiber exoskeleton. And he loves it. He swears by that thing. And I never tried one. I'm just enjoying flying this thing right now. I mean, it has good punch, I can tell. I'm at 358 on my Purcell. I don't know if my battery was all the way charged. I had been playing around in the cold lately, and it really likes to discharge in that cold environment. So I probably didn't even come in with a full battery. Park over here in downtown Mount Billy, Sandbag Park, but it's got some good features. We'll probably get another flight back at my house, but I haven't seen a low battery like this. I wonder if I can fly through my car. Answer is not yet. Answer is not yet. Need to run and start. Usually if I don't get run and start, I'm more unstable, so. Yeah, I like how stable this thing is though on the real. Excuse me, it was very stable. I like this thing. I'll take the time to throw the forward blades back on it. I got another set of forward blades that are Gemfans as well, like these five bladed props. So I got the 4-bladed version. So I'm gonna get back to the house and swap them out and see what's good with this. Do you think I should fly the Moxy? I still have the Quadmula. She's still a ripper. I had a crash with her the other night, but I've been flying her out in Charlotte, and she's fun. So, you know what? I mean, we're here. So let me just go ahead and put a battery in this, and we're gonna fly this, and then we're gonna fly the 5-inch, and then I'm gonna get out of here. All right, so you guys remember this guy. I did a nice review on it a while ago. I'm just throwing some little accents on it. I really like purple now, so I probably will get purple as my first 3D print color and be printing all my stuff in purple. I got some purple props that are a little bit more aggressive. I think they're at 253, or no, 2535? I think that's what they are. But anyways, let's put this up and fly real quick, and then we'll fly the 5-inch, and then we'll dip up out of here. Let's see what my Mario. Yeah, I flew this downtown Colorado, flew it downtown St. Louis, flew it downtown, anywhere else? Colorado. I didn't get to fly it in Utah, but we just drove across country is why I'm telling you this when I moved my last car over here. One of my home girls that's a chef, she came out, one of my best friends, and she came out, her husband let her come, and she helped me drive across country, and I can sleep when she drives, so you know that's hard to find someone you can trust who you can sleep when you're driving. All right. It says no SD, but it's recording, so. Oh, no SD in my goggles, duh. yeah, I really like the tune I have on this now. I still get a little prop wash here and there, but overall, like, thing is stable. So I might even try to push towards putting like more of a tune like this onto that Huma20, because I like the way this thing flies. Yeah, I've let a couple people fly this thing. I feel like I've converted a couple people. I actually ended up buying a spare frame so I could have multiple frames. And I think I'm running a little bit lower frame rate than I should be. I feel like I might need to bump that up a little bit. America. Back over here, stand back park. We have some national park area, national forest area right up the street, so once I get settled into this job, I will definitely be out exploring more. You can see the prop wash right there at the top of that one. But I love this thing, man. And this is with the 2520 props, I believe. So not that loud either, it's manageable. Shoot, I might have to try a 3-bladed prop on this Huma. That's crazy, you can hear me, right? But I think I'm gonna have to try a 3-bladed prop on the Huma, because these in the higher pitch that I have are strong, like super strong, ungodly strong. So I might have to give that a go. All right, we're just doing an SD card shuffle today because, yeah, I didn't bring my SD card holder, so whatever. I think all the props are straight on here. Like I said, I did just crash it, so there will be a little bit of a different pitch. Yeah, I bent that one right there a little bit. All right. Last flight. Sorry to take up so much of y'all's time, unless you're enjoying the banter and the tones. Again, this is a Rotor Riot Moxy with 1950 Mep motors on it, 6S, 1500 mAh. What else? Radio Master, ELRS, Speedybee flight controller, Bluetooth. I'm using the same flight controller over all of my drones. I'm not changing. It's going to be Speedybee doubles stacks in my 2.5, all my small stuff and all my large stuff. I'm not playing games. I like being able to swap the tune right over, and that's what I'll be doing with my Apex that I just finished rebuilding. That is at the house, ready for a tune and a test flight. So I don't know, maybe I'll do another quick test flight the day of that before the sun goes down at 5 o'clock, and maybe I won't. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe that's the next episode. I don't know. Anyways, it's crazy jumping from one style to one style to one style of drone, because It's like you get here and it's kind of like God mode activated, you know? Like, this the one. Still kind of fly the same style pretty much all the time, but I've been switching up my style a lot more this last like 6 months, flying with some of the homies back in Sacramento. I always encourage fly with friends. They encourage you to do more stuff. Way more. I need to get something to help me with my camera angle a little bit better. I gotta figure out like a metal system for mounting the camera system, because I feel like when I give it too hard of a punch or it comes down, sometimes it shifts the camera angle and I feel like I'm flying weird. But yeah, that's the Moxy, man. That's the Moxy. True X is on. Like, bro, motors are strong. My homie Eddie, they tuned it. He flew and he was like, hold on, how much were these motors? That's exactly how I feel. How much were these motors? But anyways, like I said, let's wrap this up because I've been taking up so much of your time. Apex is about to be flying. I'm gonna be posting more videos. I'm gonna be flying more, whether it's just at the crib, just to talk about some new stuff. I really wanna get some shirts and things for you, for me mainly, but for you guys as well. I wanna start doing some giveaways. A lot of these guys that you see, they'll have a whole wall behind them with drones all over the place. And I'm like, well, why aren't you giving those away? You know, why aren't you like, you know, selling some t-shirts, you know, giving people some opportunities to buy some stuff and then give a dope drone away. You know, this Moxy, that's a $700 drone. And I was thinking about building that as my first giveaway. Unless you guys think I should start a little smaller. Maybe I could build another 2 or 2.5 inch Quadmula, because I do have another frame. So I could build that and do a giveaway with that, but I kind of want to do some content, not content, but some merch. But for each giveaway, I want to give, not give, but have some merch with the giveaway on the shirt. Do a limited number print, so maybe I only let 50 people enter. So I sell like, or you know, I sell like 50 t-shirts. You guys have 50 t-shirts to buy to enter, and each t-shirt you buy is an entry. Little simple things like that, you know, just to make sure that I'm not coming out of pocket like crazy to do the giveaways overall. I mean, we all know how giveaways work, but I want to make it more honest, more simple, and more personal. You know, I don't have too many followers, so you know, each giveaway, if it works out, everything goes good, they should bring more followers to my page, right? And that's what I want you guys to do. Hit the subscribe, share it to friends, and we'll be able to give away cooler drones, right? And maybe more frequently, you know, maybe 6 drones a year. Who knows? Like, who knows what we can do if the first one works out the way I want it to. So just stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed the flights today. Like I said, I'm going to be bringing you guys a little bit more footage now that I'm back home. I'm getting more settled. The holidays is coming up, so Merry Christmas to you and your family. I hope everyone's safe. Tap in, check out my Instagram page, night_flights. You can find me there. I post way more there, and I'm gonna be giving you guys more content to come. So I got a bunch of drift footage I want to give you guys, so maybe I'll throw a little something together from like a little drift montage from this past summer back in California. But look, you guys be safe. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope you made it to the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in a bit.